In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Brothers and sisters, Luther's protest is over. Is yours?
No, sir. The protest died and is risen, ever liveth to make intercession. He is from the beginning. He is Alpha and Omega. Tremble at his feet, Jehovah, the maker of heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them. The pros made the protest for testing. Why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? A love not for the truth constitutes reprobate thinking. Your pride goeth before your fall, your haughtiness before your destruction. Come out of her, my people. Babylon is fallen, is fallen.
Brothers and sisters, Luther's protest is over. Is yours?
No, sir. It is over and above your head. Given time shall be your dread. Defiant yet pliant instead. Instead of wishing the protest is dead, why not protest instead? Why not join the movement that moved God to move men, to move God to move men instead? Why not celebrate them when the world over Protestantism was the order of things? The order of things was in order when Protestantism was in order. Dark ages are pages where the order of Protestantism was considered heresy, disorder, by men who were themselves weighed in the balance and found wanting, like Belshazzar, like their kingdom will be plucked up by the root, for it is God that does the planting. They forget that they were and are subservient. They cannot supplant him. Come out of her, my people. Babylon is fallen, is fallen.
Brothers and sisters, Luther's protest is over. Is yours?
No, sir. Wherever Protestantism was the order of things, kings and queens placed their order. Those kings and queens who did so on the order of the Pope and prelates the world over. Yet, Protestantism is not an order. It was founded on the blood of Christ in order for light to shine in darkest nights, in order for men and women to regain their sights, in order for God to show men his strongest might. Left, right, left, right, left, right, that order. The protest cannot die. It is God's delight. It is God's fight. Tremble at God's might.
Brothers and sisters, Luther's protest is over. Is yours?
No, sir. That is just a scheme, a figment of your imaginations, a sort of real-life machinations, fake news, fake views, fake propagations. Christians rally around the nations. Let us sound the loud cry around the nations. Fear God, give glory around the nations. Tell redemption story around the nations. Hour of judgment, hurry around the nations. Now is the time, hurry around the nations. Remember the seventh-day Sabbath story around the nations. Given at creation's story around the nations. Babylon is falling surely around the nations. The protest is over. The popes lived and dreamed, planned and schemed, martyred the world over. All who seem to protest even in their dreams. Why? Is there a protest against the protest when the protest is over? Why does the imagination think the protest a pushover? Why was the protest watered through sons and daughters of martyrs, chartering parts before that were here ever after, never falter? Huss and Jerome, their ashes roamed in the Rhines of Avon, courtesy of the papacy, courtesy of Rome. Martin Luther anathematized, sanctioned, heretofore be killed on sight. Hid in a castle out of sight, Wartburg fortress was his might, behemoth raging was his plight, unclean birds uncaged and took flight, proclaimed the Pope to be the Antichrist, not the first one to get this right. When further still, when hell flexed its muscle, Luther titled the Pope the Devil's Apostle. The protest is over. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Now is the time of the latter rain. I say again, now is the time of the latter rain. I say again, now is the time of the latter rain. Now is the time to call sin by its right name. Now is the time, all aboard glory train. Now is the time to let freedom reign. Now is the time more fully the Sabbath to proclaim. Now is the time for Protestant Christians to unite with one aim. Now is the time to refrain from sin, to refrain from sin. Now is the time, write the vision, make it plain. Write the vision, make it aloud. Cry aloud, spare not. Cry aloud, spare not. Cry aloud, spare not. Babylon is falling, is falling, is falling.
Wherefore I will not be negligent to put you always in remembrance of these things, though ye know and be established in the present truth.